So I'm going to tell you a strange story about me. I originally trained to be a family therapist. Not a real good fit for my personality, but they didn't explain to me when I was in grad school you're going to sit in a small room all day long with no windows and listen to people's problems. I said, well, that's not what I would want to do. Anyway, so I've been doing it for about 10 years out in Arizona, and there was this job that was advertised in the paper, one of the original 11 victim assistance programs in the entire country. And it was responding to the scene with the police for every kind of crisis you can imagine, and the pay was just obscenely good. And they hired me. It's like, oh, yes. And my first day on the job, I went in to meet with John, the big boss. We're really glad that you're here to expand our victim assistance services. We do have a shortage in the family counseling unit, so I need to have you do that 2 days a week, and you can do that crisis stuff 3 days a week. Well, I'm brand new, so okay. Well, after about 6 months, I'm thinking, I was not hired to be a family counselor. I'm not called to be a family counselor. That's not where my talents lie. So I prepared my whole script because I'd been teaching assertive communication, so I could go in and confront John about this change in my job. And I said, John, I've been willing to help out for the last 6 months, but I was not hired to be a family counselor. I was hired to do victim assistance. I feel that that's where my gifts lie. And I just kind of went on and on. And he said, well, I understand what you're saying, but since we advertised the job, the needs of the agency have changed, and I need to have you to continue to do both jobs. So I said, well, then I have some very difficult decisions to make. And he just leaned back in his chair and he said, you do what you have to do. What a wonderful response. This guy drank coffee for a living, but he knew how not to get sucked into games. He knew there wasn't a chance in the world I was going to quit that job, and I did, and I stayed for 7 years. I became the assistant director, and I did counseling the whole time I was there.